Alright, welcome back to another video by Farshark Graphics and Engineering. I think this is video 4 on my pen testing journey with this pen test box. It's my first challenge. Been at it for quite a few hours right now. Starting to get really tired. So far what we've done, just to review, we did an Nmap, found a couple of machines on the network. 1.1, 1.2, 1.100, and 1.133. 1.1 and 1.2 were part of the VMware once we used the aggressive scan to figure out what they were, which was odd because last week when I did this just to test out the disk, 1.1 did not exist, nor did 1.2, so I don't know what's going on with that. Who knows, maybe it was an update with VMware over the night, but we found with 1.100 that it had a web page, which is where we're at, and we found potentially a list of usernames that we could use to attack, and created a list. Oh, we also use SMTP enumeration through the Metasploit framework to get some of these other usernames. So right now I'm sitting at 40 usernames. I want to try this out and see if this is enough. If it's not enough, then we'll keep adding, but I'm hoping it's enough. So I think we've got everyone, and like I said, these are the three I want to focus on. The Atoms A, Banter B. Oh, speaking of that, I also took people's names and did like sorry, that's my professor. Okay. Put him in like C Coffee, B Banter, A Atoms, Atoms A, Atoms, stuff like that to see what's going to happen. So now, what are we going to do with this list? That's the thing. So usually these kind of lists are meant for brute forcing, from what I've read in my coursework over the last couple of days. And if I remember correctly, 20 years ago, there was a program called Hydra. Give me a second here. I haven't checked it, but okay, it still exists, so I guess it must be alright. So it must be kind of the de facto for brute forcing things. Okay, good. So we're going to use Hydra with some switches and stuff to maybe crack a username and password combo. First, what servers do we want to crack on? It would either be FTP or SSH. FTP said it was broken. Well, okay, I guess we might as well try the SSH. So I'm going to pause it here real quick so I can get some things ready for documentation, and I'll be right back. Okay, alright, I got some things settled and notes that I want to talk about. So one thing that we can do, I want to talk about these couple of commands before we use this Hydra to break a username and password. So we have this nmap command right here, and it looks like it's going to be, we're going to be aggressive is the capital A. This is OS detection. These are the ports that it's going to be scanning. And I want to say the capital S is a SYN scan. But if you don't know, nmap -- help. Let's look it up. So that was a capital S, right? So we go over here. Capital S. Spoof. That's not in the context it was using. It was in scan techniques right here. TCP SYN connect, yes, okay. And then, what was the other thing? SV, is that just more verbose? Ooh. I wonder if that one still exists or if it's been replaced, because I'm not seeing it on here. Let's just run that one real quick. Sudo nmap s capital V on 192.168.1.100 and see my password. See what it says. Let's see what it does, because Hydra is going to take about 2 or 3 hours, so I'll pause the video and then just post the results in a notepad. Or take a screenshot. Okay, what is this? Oh, version. Okay, it's just more enumeration. It just gives you the version of this. Okay, FTP is broken, so it's not working correctly, so we're not even going to bother attacking FTP. So the only one technically we could probably connect to that most people would use would be SSH, and that's what we're going to attack. But let's go over these other commands that I messed with during the last couple of hours. Netcat. I still don't know what netcat is or how to properly explain it, so you're going to have to Google it. Like, I get it, but I don't. My dyslexia doesn't like it. Doesn't really like what's going on with netcat. I don't know if it's just listens to things in traffic. I mean, I guess we could just do what is netcat. Introduction to netcat. It looks like I've already been here. It's a networking utility that uses TCP and UDP connections to read and write in a network. It can be used for both attacking and security. See, I still don't know what it means. I still don't know what it does. It tells me it's a utility, but it doesn't tell me what its like sole purpose of it is. So, and that's what kind of bugs me a little bit, is I want to know maybe Wiki has something a little bit better. For reading from and writing to network connections. So it reads and writes to network connections. Can be used directly or easily. Okay, read and write. Okay. Well, I guess somehow it does connections. I'll figure it out one day. Now I completely forgot what the hell I was doing. Oh, yes. We're going to actually try some netcat commands. And then we'll read, you can do the dash help to find out what these switches do, but for now we're just going to run them. These are ones that I came up with and that are kind of common. So, okay, so it's trying to connect to port 80, and it's telling us it's unknown, but it says it's open. Okay, why did I grab the same one twice? Oh well. So, nothing sent, nothing received. So it makes a connection. I can send data, which is write, and then read. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Well, that's just another way. Okay, let's do this. Port 22. Okay, it's just another way to enumerate and get more information of what a port may be doing. Let's look up this. This is a nice command. Nmap top 20 ports. No. Scan top 20 ports. Nmap. There is a command, top ports option. Let's just look at this. I used this command a long time ago, and it was really cool. Nmap -- top -ports 100 at the target. And this will give you the top ports that are, oh, what's this? OS. Don't know, I'd have to look it up. Out of 1,000. Hey. Don't know what target is. Do I need that? What's $target? Ooh. Very verbose. Get the operating system, TCP, UDP, and version information. Top 1,000 ports, output in Nmap, greppable, and XML format. Alright. Let's just run this portion. I'm curious now. copy, paste 192.168.1.100. I don't know how long this is going to take. What do you mean? Unparsable option dash not on in argument 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Is it that? Is appreciate. Please use dash PN. Wow. Okay. Lowercase p or okay, lowercase n. Probably gonna ask for my password now. We'll get it. This is all part of the thing. What is this? Host discovery disabled. All addresses will be marked up in scan times. Starting nmap. NSE loaded 45 scripts running. Read. No targets were specified. My target is right there in the end. So which one am I? What am I missing? Do I need $ target? Okay. Anyway, I just want to use the top ports. Nmap dash dash top dash ports of 1000 192.168.1.100. Is this gonna work? Let's just try this. That one was looking like it was getting too, something was missing. Okay, so it goes ahead and gives you the top ports that are used. Now, one thing that you can do, okay, is scanme.nmap.org. This is a legal site you can scan. This might have been a bad idea. This might take forever because it's out in the real world and it's got to do all the packet tracing and all not packet tracing, sorry, packet filtering and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video just in case I done goofed. So I will return. Okay, it finally finished after a few minutes. Let's see, 144 seconds. So just a couple minutes. Anyway, so this is what it found when using the top ports, and I put 1,000 ports, but it still scanned these ones. So I don't know if it just ignored that for whatever reason. I thought you could put the, top 1,000 TCP and UDP ports like this instruction says. Maybe this is on an older version of Nmap and mine's newer, so it's just different syntax. I'd have to look. However, this is what it found. Honestly, I mean, we know port 80 is open. If you go to scanme.nmap.org, it'll take you to a web page. Don't know what a lead is, but kind of an extra nice command to use when enumerating a host or a target. Now remember, the target that we're using is 100% legal and ethical because it's in a virtual lab. Always use a isolated lab. Please do not use a company lab for your pen testing. Do not ruin your life. Please. Okay. Alright, so now that we've done that, alright, wild marmots, cute little buggers. Okay, we've got a list of things. This is the only page besides legal in that one. Okay. Nothing else. It doesn't give me much. Like, I don't even know what the scenario is. Like, I don't have any instructions of, like, you're supposed to find this. Like, what am I supposed to do? Let's see, minimal skills required. Let's see if there's anything in here that tells me what it's about. I'm going to pause it real quick so I don't ruin any spoilers for you. But I want to look what other hints says. Nope. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to show you. No, what's this? No, dang it. Oh, ooh, ooh. If you get the CEO's bank account information, you've defeated this challenge. Congratulations. Alright, that's a little bit more information. Get CEO's bank account information. Sounds painful. Okay. So this is not like, hey, you've been hired by this group to do a pen test to see if you can, see what their corporation is like. I was under that impression. It's not that. This is like, it it could be like that, where we've been hired to attack this server and the goal is to get that. Or you could look at it from an unethical standpoint of, this is some random server and we're just stealing some dude's bank account information. I don't like that. Since this is ethical hacking, we are hired by the CEO to try to find his fake bank account information. That's exactly what we're doing. Alright. Good enough for us, right? Good enough for the girls we date. What was I doing? Showing you that, showed you that, showed you the other one. Oh, yes. Let's use Hydra. Let's get to the part you guys have been waiting for, and I've been talking and yammering and going over. That's because this is the first time, first time I've done this. And we need to see what directory we're in. Present working directory. Oh, bet. I think I actually might be in the one I want. Almost. CD documents. ls. Yes, users. Okay, that's one. This is the folder I want, because I want to run this command straight from this. Paste. Okay, let's see. Hydra L, users.text -p, users text. Okay, so username file. No, it's not. L is the username's file. -p is the user's, I'm guessing, is the password file that we need to use. We can't run this command yet. We got to go see if we can find a whatchamacallit, a word list. I got to make sure I have one downloaded. Let's see, let's check this out. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, I forgot something that I added to the notes. Where am I? Right here. Okay. This. L is the user text. This is username's a test. P is the password text. What we're going to do is we're going to, in case any of the usernames we are checking to see if the users have used their username as also their password. That would be a bad idea to do, but we're going to see if anyone has used anyone else's usernames. So basically we're going to run this and it's going to say, or any of these usernames and passwords mixed together. SSH is the target protocol that we're going after. So that's what this is going to do. So we need to run it from the same area that the user's folder is. I hope it works. Let's do this. Okay, hit enter. Uh-oh. I broke it. What did I do? Warning, many SSH configurations limit the number of parallel tasks. It's recommended to reduce the tasks to 4. Okay. Error. File for logins not found. Users.txt. That's odd. It's right there. Maybe it's not a text file. That might be the problem. Or have I saved it? Okay, let's make sure that it exists. So, file, documents, properties, plain text. Did I spell it right? This actually might not be a text file. Let's do this. Where is create document text, plain text, users dot text? Okay, that might be the problem. Copy, close that, display. Okay, that was probably why it wasn't an actual text file, so we can get rid of this one technically. Delete. No, let's move to trash, just in case we need it. Alright, so we have the user text. Let's see what happens now if we try this. Okay, now it's attacking. This is going to take a fat minute. Hold on. Stretch, sorry. Last time I tried this years ago, but this was old technology years ago, it took like 3 hours. So it might actually only take half an hour this time. So what you're going to do is just let it run. And hopefully it'll find something. I kind of doubt it will, because I don't think anyone's that dumb to use their username as their password. I mean, maybe someone in... Well, let's see who we're dealing with here. Where is the... Go here. Who do we have? Okay, Mary M. She got attacked. She's HR. I doubt she would do that. Employee pay. Travel compensation. Maybe he's just... I don't know. Benefits. Maybe one of these people got lazy. Director of Engineering, Project Manager, Engineering Lead. I can't see any of these guys. I can't see any of these ones unless they were just no security corps. Okay, so no security. Maybe since this is no security corps, they hired stupid system administrators. So maybe one of these three is going to be stupid enough to do it because this is no security corp. So they're, obviously they're going to... Oh, and let's see, what did I read about the chemical shed? And speaking of the chemical shed, can you please remember to place the lids on the drums after use... Okay, yeah. Sounds like these people here that work here aren't the brightest, so... And if it's no security corps, it's probably one of these three then that are going to be stupid enough based off of just this name. And, yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. It's been 2 minutes, 750 tries. Okay, we're just gonna let it keep going. So I will be back. Okay, it has finished scanning. I went ahead and copied and pasted the results into the Google Docs that I've just been showing you guys. And it looks like the intern was stupid enough to use his username as his password. So bbanter. Let's see. Yeah. So for some reason that is an old date. I don't know why it's grabbing an old date of 2013. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe it's just an outdated package that needs to be updated. Anyway, bbanter. So what do we do with that? Well, what we're going to do is this is going to be kind of not unethical as in the unorthodox. That's what I'm looking for, unorthodox. Since we have control of the server anyway, let's just see what happens if we do bbanter on the server. Since, hey, we're local at the company anyway, we don't know if this is a remote, if we were hired to do this remotely, or if we were hired to come in and do it in person. But hey, let's say we're in person and we're like, now we're just walking over to the server, bbanter, alright. Okay, so it works. Now, present working directory. Okay, cd/etsy. What is the name of that file? Hold on. vi slash etsy slash shadow. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Ah, crap. VI is not what I wanted. I forget how to quit VI. Crap. Control C? Nope. Well, I screwed it up. Let's get back into, I haven't used Vim or VI editing forever. So, how to exit VI editor. Insert, press colon, the cursor should appear at the lower left corner of the screen. The colon prompt, enter the following. Q exclamation. Okay. Colon, Q exclamation. Q. Haha, okay. So, cat slash Etsy slash shadow. Let's see if that does it. Permission denied. Well, okay. What if we did this way? Cat slash Etsy slash shadow. What does it say? We trust you have been received the user electrical from the local system administrator. Oh wait, I don't know the sudo password. I doubt he is an administrator. He's not in the sudoers file. Okay, what is that command that shows which group you belong to? Okay, give me a second here. I gotta think. Okay, I'm trying to remember that name of the command. I know I'm close. Tells you what group you belong to. Let's try cat slash Etsy slash group. Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so you want to look through here. Group 100 is users. Shadow, you have to be in group 43. Wheel is root, so it's floppy. So wheel is group 10. So anyone who's in the wheel group 10 would be able to open up the shadow file. Shadow file is where it's going to house some interesting information. Okay, so is there a way I can find out who's in this group? I gotta think for a second. How do I find out who's in the wheel group? Okay. Went and looked up the command that I'm looking for, and it's cat slash Etsy slash crap password. What this is gonna do, and yes, you'll be googling a lot of, okay, what is this command, how to use it, or how do you view this. I don't expect beginners like me or yourself to know all the commands. I used to know them, but it's been a minute. So this tells you who's in what. If we look at shutdown username, oh hey, look, there's all our usernames that we had. Damon, Adam, sync, shutdown, halt, mail, news, user lib news. I wonder if we could ever get to that. I wonder if we can if there's even a web page for 192.168.1.100/user/lib/news. If not, that's cool. Maybe we can switch to user games, or maybe even find a password for games. Alright. Okay, A. Adams, B. Banter, and C. Coffee. Those dudes. Okay, it looks like A. Adams is part of the root group because he's in the wheel group, which is number 10. While B. Banter and C. Coffee are part of just users. So it looks like A. Adams is the dude that we want to attack and deal with. So that's who we need to go after. However, that's if we walked up to the server. If we were doing this remotely, we need to do it the old school way by using SSH. Okay, so we're going to go back into the VM and SSH parrot. Okay, let's close that. Let's open. No, let's close this one. Let's just get a fresh, brand new one. Okay, SSH. What is it? B banter at 192.168.1.100. Unable to negotiate. Okay. What is this telling me? No matching key exchange method found. The server's offer is Diffie-Hellman Group Exchange. Diffie-Hellman Group 14. Okay. Since I deal with SSH a lot, I know what this is. Okay, so if you get this error, this is what's going on. We're using a newer version of SSH in Parrot. We're trying to connect to an older version. So the AES keys for the asymmetrical encryption method, that is not the public key and private key that you're used to hearing. What I'm talking about is when it sets up the end-to-end tunnel, just the tunnel itself, it uses asynchronous encryption. And it uses a cipher to do so, just to set up the tunnel. And once that tunnel is set up, then your public and private key exchange happen. A lot of people think that the AES ciphers are used for your public and private key exchange. They are not. There's a public and private key within AES, but that's to set up end-to-end encryption only, just to get the tunnel set up. If you don't understand that, you need to look up, let's go look it up right now. AES keys versus public and private keys, DigitalOcean. Understanding this one, I think this is it. The connection process, okay, in this guide, aka symmetrical encryption, this is important to read. Asymmetrical, okay, is different from symmetrical encryption because they send data in a single direction, okay. SSH uses asymmetric encryption in a few different places during the initial key exchange process, used to set up the symmetrical encryption, used to encrypt the session. Asymmetrical encryption is used. Okay. Private key. I'm looking for something specific. Okay. Here we go. Symmetric keys. So this is what we are talking about with symmetrical encryption. Symmetric keys are used by SSH in order to encrypt the entire connection. Contrary to what some users assume, public-private asymmetrical key pairs, I had the words backwards, sorry, that can be created are only used for authentication, not encrypting the connection. The symmetrical encryption allows even password authentication to be protected against snooping. So what it's saying is, contrary to what some users assume, public-private asymmetrical key pairs that can be created are only used for authentication, not encrypting the tunnel. Symmetrical keys, the ciphers used for that, is what encrypts and builds the tunnel that you'll drive through. So, think of a tunnel through a mountain, a private tunnel. You get to the gatekeeper, they're going to ask for your public-private asymmetrical key pairs. That's what gives you access to the tunnel. But to build the tunnel, they used symmetric keys. And so what's going on is our keys do not match. Now there's a long set of switches we need to add in SSH to get this to work. And I don't remember it, so I'm just going to Google it like this. Copy. In fact, I'm going to bookmark that page because that's very good information. Okay. Let's see how to enable, let's see, Stack Exchange. Let's do this. Okay. No. No. No, unable to. No. This looks promising. This looks familiar. Let's copy this. Let's go back to Parrot. Paste. Let's change what we need to. Okay. Let's make sure that this matches. Okay. Okay, SSH-O kex algorithms, key exchange algorithm equals plus Diffie-Hellman group 1 SHA-1. Do we have that? Diffie-Hellman group 14 SHA-1. Diffie-Hellman group 1 SHA-1. Well, let's give it a shot. Is it spelled right? D-I-F-F-I-E. Okay. 192.168.1.100. Can't be established. Alright. Okay, good. Yes. Matt. Crap. I don't have a password here, so kill it. We need to do B banter at. There we go. Okay, now we're in. So there's some extra hacking stuff that you have to do, especially with older systems, is you're going to have to find workarounds. Now, I use SSH a lot just in regular networking, not necessarily pen testing, but that's one thing I do use at home because I like it. I have SSH servers and all that fun stuff, just in a LAN. None of them are connected to the internet. So, anyway. We're in, so now you could still do the same commands as if we were at the server, obviously, since you guys know what SSH is. But if you're not and you're a beginner like me, you're probably like, oh, that's cool, what is this? Well, you're logged into the server that's 2,000 miles away using that username and password that you just cracked. So, cat/etsy/group. Okay, we're going to look at the groups. We got users, which is 100. Okay, cool. The one we really wanted was that one. I don't really remember what the password file is, but I guess it just contains all this stuff. This is still new to me, so look at this. I mean, this guy right here, Adams, this is the one that we want to enumerate even further. Okay, now permission denied for, well, let's just do this. Sudo cat/etsy/shadow password. Let's just try AA Adams. Maybe he's got the same. Maybe he's just as dumb as the intern. Nope. Okay, he's a little smarter. Alright. So this account's pretty locked down, so there's not much we can do. We need to attack A. Adams, the senior administrator. So we will do that in the next video. Is there anything else we need to go over? Oh, I would write down, where is it? This right here. Write this down in a notebook. That is what we're going to do. Copy. That is going in this. And I would write down even what you did beforehand of why we needed to do that. Like, unable to do the thing. So, have to set Parrot, which uses a newer version of ciphers, to use the ciphers available on the ICE. Okay. Alright. And then that's what we did, and it works. Okay, so we're just going to take a break from here, and then we will finish probably a couple more videos, 2 or 3 more videos. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we could do it in 2 or 3. We're almost there. We just need to break one more account, and then it's just the shadow file. What the shadow file is it has the users and their hashed passwords. Once you get the hashed passwords, you can break it, which will then allow you to. Is that their root password, or is that something else? I forget what that password does, the hash. I might not even be talking correctly about it. I think it's hashed passwords, the shadow file. Well, what is it? Let's just do this. What is the shadow file? Provides an enhanced authentication mechanism for Linux systems by tightening access to the account level. Stores actual passwords in hashed format. Okay, so we're going to get some sort of password back. But anyways, from here, we're good. We're golden. So until next time, my friends.